Let's get this party on the road. Let's get this party on the road. Let's get this party on the road. All righty. Let's see here. All righty. So, okay. Have some more people coming in, but let's go ahead and get the party started right now. Let's see. Chat right here, attendees. Okay. So, how I got started as a real estate investor, and how I retired at the age of 33 by mastering these 3 real estate investing strategies. Okie dokie. So, my real estate journey. Let me share a little bit about my journey. My name is Joshua Jennings. I'm a 2-comma earner as a real estate investor, and I was able to build a $5.2 million rental portfolio and retire at the age of 33, right? So how I was able to do that? Well, let me tell you a little bit about my backstory. When I first got started, it all started from a mind shift change, right? It all started from a mind shift change because it started when I realized that nobody was going to give this to me, right? Nobody was going to give me the future that I wanted out of life. So what I decided to do was take matters in my own hands, and I started saving $300 a week. I was working a lot of dead-end jobs, and I was also going to college at the same time, pursuing an industrial maintenance degree. So I started saving $300 a week. And with that being said, I was also putting away my college refund check also on top of that $300. So I saved that. My girlfriend and I were staying in Section 8 housing, and I was just trying to figure it out. But I knew one thing at that time was I needed some type of money. I needed money to be able to do what I wanted to do, and that was be able to invest in real estate. So I started saving $300 a week, and I did that for a whole entire year. And while I did that for a whole entire year, I was also putting my college refund money on top of it, and I was able to save around $22,000, and I bought my first property off of auction.com. Auction.com, that is a website where you can go buy bank-owned properties that basically are housed by the bank, and they give a site like auction.com the right to be able to sell that property on their site. So I bought my first property for $9,500. I fixed it up and rented it out for $700 a month. I did the same process over again, and I rented the next property. Well, I'm sorry. I saved my money again, $300, $700 now for my rent money, and my college refund money. I was putting that on top of it as well. I did that for a whole entire year and saved around $23,000. Bought my next property from the local foreclosure auction, but I quickly realized something. I'm also going broke every time I'm purchasing these 2 properties. So I say, well, I got to figure something out. And then I discovered the burst strategy. That's where you buy the property, rehab it, rent it out, refinance it, and then repeat the process. And I did that to both of those properties at the same exact time. And I was able to put $120,000 in my pocket. And from that point, it allowed me then to be able to purchase more and more investment properties. And now I own 35 single family rental properties and bring in a good bit of money every single month, which allows me to be able to retire at the age of 33. I'm 38 now, so I've been retired, left my 9-to-5 job at 33 years old. And I feel happy because it allows me now to be able to have time and spend time with my family, my wife, my kids, and be able to allow me to have financial freedom. You know, I don't have to worry about asking anybody for any type of vacation time or can I get off or having to explain to them why I can't come to a job today. I don't have to worry about none of that. I can wake up on my own and I can spend a lot of time on my health. I can go to the gym and I can monitor what I eat also. So that's pretty much my story. I'm not going to sit here and talk all day about me because you guys came today to learn about real estate investing. And I got a lot of great valuable information that I want to share with you guys today. So what is your financial freedom number? Your financial freedom number is that number that is going to take for you to retire every single month. And I like to put it in the instance of what is your financial freedom number that's going to allow you to be able to retire on, right? I say retire. That means you don't have to work to be able to make that money every single month, right? Now, who is this class for? Who is this free masterclass for? It's for people who want something bigger and want to be able to live life on their own terms. It's for someone who understands that if they invest in themselves now, they can create generational wealth for their family and exit the rat race. It's pretty amazing because now I'm putting something together now for the Real Estate Shark Academy where everybody put in $5,000. And now I'm going to show all 6 of those people how to invest into a real estate investing property. And all of them are going to basically double their money within the next 4 to 5 months with the property that we're going to be flipping together as a collective. Or I will also give you the option to pay the $30,000 yourself. And then now you're in a position now to be able to make around $94,000, just like one of my students did last month, and another student that made $124,000. And I'll be showing you these testimonials later on in the slides. So who is this not for? It's not for lazy people. It's not for people who do not want to commit. It's not for people who always say, I'll do that tomorrow. If any of these are you, now is the time to leave the training. At the end of this training, I will be giving you a chance to partner up with me and work together. Now, to replace your income in under 30 days by using real estate without using any of your own money, that's another strategy. And that strategy is what we call wholesaling, and we'll go over that tonight as well. So do you realize that the U.S. real estate market is at $3.81 trillion right now? $3.81 trillion in transactions annually. So what if I could show you how you could have a piece of that? My bigger goal, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you'll work until you die, by Warren Buffett. So how many wealthy people have you heard of that lost their relationships to earning more money? Or even gave up time with their kids just because they wanted to make more money? My grandma always told me, Josh, prepare for war in a time of peace. That means when things are going peaceful is the time where you need to be preparing for war and not trying to get ready for a war when the war has already started. And with that being said, I want people to understand that we have services out there now like AI, right? They got AI now that's going to be taking over McDonald's. They got AI now that's going to be taking over manufacturing plants. So after a while, it's going to be a huge gap. It's either going to be wealthy and poor. There's no more middle class because the robots now are going to be taking over a lot of those type of jobs in the near future. Eliminate guesswork. Use proven methods that minimize your risk. Why spend unnecessary money and time if the hard work has already been done for you? Don't reinvent the wheel. Use proven strategies and methods while adding your own knowledge, experience, and creativity to improve results. There's an art and science to being in that 1%. Learning what does not work is just as valuable as learning what does work. And do it by following a step-by-step formula that works over and over again. So now let's turn off all the distractions. Let's put the babies to bed for a quick second. Like I said, I'm not going to hold you guys long tonight, but this information is going to be very impactful. So what I want to do is allow you to be able to make sure that you have your notepads ready, and you can feel free to screenshot this, feel free to screenshot it, put it on your social media platform and say, hey, look, I'm getting some valuable information tonight from Joshua Jennings or from the Real Estate Shark. So we're ready to get started. Let's go. The blueprint to Flipping with the Shark program. Business structure. Now, a lot of people don't understand the reason why they can't get funding when they go to the bank. And I'm going to show you guys the reason why right now. Before we get started diving into the real estate, I want you guys to understand how to structure a business properly. So that's my goal right now for this quick part of the slide presentation, is to show you guys how to structure your business properly. Building business credit. The perception that lenders, vendors, and creditors have of your business is critical to your ability to build strong business credit. Before applying for funding credit, your business must meet and exceed all lender requirements and standards. There are over 21 different data points that is necessary for your business in order to have a strong foundation and to be credible. Business name. It is very important that you use the exact business legal name that you put on your EIN, articles of organization, and certificate of good standing on all paperwork. Make sure your business is not on the restricted list. SIC code. SIC code stands for Standard Industrial Classification. These are 4-digit numerical codes assigned by the U.S. government to classify industries. Visit www.classcodes.com to be able to see if your business falls in those class codes. And the class codes is nothing to be worried about. That's more so for if you have like a porn business, if you have a business of gambling, anything that brings up a red flag to the lender, any type of business that's a little flaky, that's what will be in that SIC code list. So if you got a normal business, you're fine and you're good to go. So business address must be a brick and mortar building, must be a deliverable physical address, should not be a home address. But due to COVID-19, lenders are currently allowing home-based businesses, cannot be a PO box, cannot be a USPS address. Some lenders will not approve and fund your business unless these criteria are met. Now, we talk about a virtual office address. What do a lender look for? A lender will look for a virtual address or some type of physical address where they can actually send mail to and to look verifiable online. And you will do that by going to a site which is called Regis.com. I want you guys to understand one thing. A lot of times on these free masterclasses, people don't give out information. What they do is just try to bait you with information. And then when they get to the end of the program, they will try to offer you to be able to join a part of their program, academy, any type of offer that they may have. But what I do is I give people valuable information that they can actually use right away and offer them to be a part of the Real Estate Shark Academy. So I want you guys to understand that the information that you will be receiving tonight, you can actually use this information and use it right away. So Regis.com, Regus, is a website where you can actually use to get you a virtual address in any part of the country. And you can actually go to that office in real life and use their conference rooms, their cafeterias, and actually have your real office space inside of that location. You want to have a business phone number. You can forward a virtual number to any cell or landline phone number. Best virtual phone number companies. I'm going to give you another gem. It is called Freedom Voice. You can use Freedom Voice to get you a 1-800 number, a 1-877 number, a 844 number, any type of business phone number. You can use Freedom Voice to allow you to be able to get a business number. A business phone number, even if you're a small business, a toll-free number A free toll-free number makes your business look so much bigger in the eyes of the lender. Your business look more powerful to the lender with a toll-free number. Home cell numbers may be a red flag to lenders. Do not use a personal cell or landline phone number for your business phone number. It is very easy and inexpensive to set up a virtual local phone number or a toll-free 1-800 number. Website. Lenders and other credit providers will research your company on the internet. It is best that they find out the most about your company by looking at your company website. My personal web designer company is Shark Media Team. Reach out by emailing info@realestatesharkacademy.com or www.fiverr.com. What Fiverr does is it allows you to be able to hire freelancers. You can actually really hire them and they will build websites for you. Business email. Avoid using free email services such as Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, etc. Creditors cringe when seeing email addresses like flygirl21@yahoo.com. An example of a proper business email address is support@yourcompany.com or info@yourcompany.com. It is extremely important to get a company email address for your business, which will increase your chances of getting approved. Business listings. Please make sure that the main agencies, state, IRS, bank, and 411 national directory have your business listed the same way and with the same exact legal name. You can go to listyourself.net, Google listings, Yahoo listings, 411 listings, list yourself in the national database, bank listings, or even Manta to list your business on the national database. That will give you, because basically when bankers go look up your business, they want to see how credible you are, and they want to see if you're on different platforms and appear bigger than what you are. LLC and EIN. Now is the time to set up a LLC when you have everything structured properly. Every company needs an EIN number, whether you have employees or not. So you want to do all of those things first before you even set up an LLC. And what happens is a lot of people just say, well, let me go to the Secretary of State. Let me set up an LLC. But you give them your home address. You give them your personal email address. All of that on your business, and which makes your business now look not as credible. Your business needs an employment identification number, EIN number, just like you have a social security number. Your EIN or tax ID number is used to open a bank account and to build your business credit profile. Please verify that all agencies, banks, and credit vendors have your business listed with the same tax ID number. Business bank account. Your business banking history is vital to your future success of being able to secure larger business loans. And we go over all of that stuff inside of the academy, how to actually get business loans. We got a couple sharks last year was able to get over $250,000. Why? Just because they had a 700 credit score and no late payments, and then had their business structured properly. The date you open your business bank account is the day that lenders consider your business to have started. The longer your business banking history, the better your borrowing potential will be. How do I get started as a real estate investor? That's the number one question that I get all the time. So you can get started as a real estate investor by being able to wholesale properties, fix and flip properties, buy and hold properties, or using the BRRRR strategy. Usually with the BRRRR strategy, that comes with piggybacking off the buy and hold, because you'll put a tenant in the property and then you'll use the BRRRR strategy where you buy the property, rehab the property, rent it out, refinance, and then repeat that process to continue to keep building your rental portfolio by using the equity that you use to be able to purchase the first property. Step one. Now, this process right here is more so for anybody who want to fix and flip properties or buy and hold properties. That comes with being able to take ownership of a property, not the wholesale part. Now, with the wholesale part, that allows you to be able to purchase property, not purchase, but be able to have equitable interest in a property without no money or no credit. Basically, all you'll be doing is selling the paper. You put a property under contract with the seller, you put a property under contract with the buyer, and you get a fee from that. Usually that fee can go anywhere from $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $25,000, $30,000, just depending on how much equity your buyer will have in that property. So this step, again, is for the fix and flip and buy and hold individuals. And you can always partner with other people if you don't have the 620 credit score, or if you don't have access to $25,000 or $30,000 liquid. You need an LLC, and then you also need to be connected with a broker. A broker allows you to pay 5, 10, 15, or even 20% of the purchase price of the property and the repair costs, right? So we have an in-house broker company that we actually use, and we've been using them now for many, many, many years. Step 2, a broker. Another thing, which is pretty much like a hard money lender. So a broker usually charges around 2 to 4 points. Now, when we say points, that just means points are a percentage of the deal. So if you find a property for $120,000 and your broker is going to charge you 2 points, they just saying they want to charge 2% in order for them to help to connect you with the hard money lenders in order for you to be able to close the deal, which we walk you through that whole entire process as well. Step 3, where do we find these deeply discounted properties? We find them at online auctions. We find them at local foreclosure auctions, tax delinquent auctions, realestatesharkdata.com. And with realestatesharkdata.com, this is pretty much the site here that you guys will be using. And let me share my screen with you guys for one quick second, so y'all can be on the same page and see how powerful this particular tool is. All right. Now, for example, we say, well, we want to look in the Columbia, South Carolina area. I'm just start small with Columbia. As you can see now, we have 122 cash buyers, 3,770 liens, 615 properties on the MLS, 160 vacant properties. And over here, you see the unique properties, but then you check and see how much that is. That is 131,059 properties. So we go over here to filter. When we click on filter, we can break any list down that we want to break it down to be able to filter a certain list that we want to be able to search for. So let's say tonight we're going to search for a vacant list, owner occupied, no, occupancy standards is vacant. And let's just say we go down here to ownership info and we say, well, we want to make sure we have an individual that has the property and an absentee owner. That means this person is out of state. That means this person do not stay in that property. They are absentee from owning this particular property, right? So then we'll click out of it. And right now we have 181 properties that we see that is vacant and broke down our whole entire list for. So we add to the list and we go to create. And then over here, let's type in Columbia power list. Let's look up Columbia vacant list 1, 2, 3, 4. Save. And once we save that list, we now have access to 181 properties that are vacant. Now, once we come over here and we go to my properties, we can also just kind of look at the properties that's on this list as well. So we go to Columbia, South Carolina list, and that was what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4 right here for 181 properties. And then we see the name of the person that owned the property. And then we also can see the mailing name, care, the mailing address of the actual address that they actually stay in. We see a lot of them say San Antonio, Atlanta, Charlotte, Washington, because that's where they stay at now. So anytime we want to do a campaign and send them postcards and say, hey, look, we see your property here at 1618 Morning Hill Lane, we can reach out right now to Mary that stays in Winter Haven, Florida. And now we give her our phone number and now she reaches back to us And now we're able to communicate with her about her property that she has vacant in the Columbia area. Or we can go down over here to skip trace. And once we skip trace, we can select the contacts. We come down here to find that same list again. And that same list was Columbia 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it right there. We would then add selected contact. And now with these contacts, we click done. And then we can go and skip trace this entire list of 181 people. And once we skip trace, that will give us their phone numbers. That will give us their email addresses. And now we can actually reach out to them and call them. But you might be asking yourself, well, how am I going to call 181 people? I don't have time for that. Now, you can actually hire somebody to make those calls for you, like a family member or a friend. Or you can go to Fiverr.com and hire a individual that can make phone calls for you. We give you the scripts to use inside of the academy. Or you can actually hire a cold calling company. And what the cold calling company does is it would allow you now to have them. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. Now we get back started. All right. So the power of hiring a cold calling company, it allows you to be able to scale. It allows you to have a CRM where you can track everything, track all your phone calls, track your KPIs. KPIs is key performing indicators. You can have all your phone calls recorded, and it allows you to have freedom. When we say KPIs, for example, I just told you guys that if we do a campaign and send out a postcards to these leads, we can have a phone number on there using Freedom Voice that they will be able to call. And now we have bandit signs on the side of the road that say, we will buy your house, all cash, any condition, with a phone number. And now we actually can be able to cold call them with another phone number. So now we do that so we can have so many leads come in. We put an ad in the newspaper, anything. Now we got the phone calls coming in, and we can dictate where the most calls are coming from. Now we know where to put our marketing dollars at, more marketing dollars in that particular market. And now we can be able to receive more phone calls because we're able to track the KPIs. You don't want to have just one phone number because you don't know where that one phone number could be coming from. So that eliminates you just spending extra money on advertisement, and you can actually put money to where it matters the most. So when we say hotel, when you hear the term hotel, that means you can hotel a property, you can wholesale a property. When we use the term hotel, that means you keep the property for yourself. It's a fix and flip. You can use a buy and hold. You can use a burst strategy where you buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and repeat. Example, we have a property under contract and it costs $150,000 and $30,000 in repair costs. And our hard money lender will pay 80% of the deal. This means no money out of pocket for rehab. We have to put down 20% of $180,000, which is $36,000. The lender will hire an appraiser, and the lender will hire an inspector, and then we schedule closing and close on that particular property. And that's pretty much all it takes in order for you to hotel a property to basically fix and flip or to buy and hold by taking ownership. Now, we want to wholesale a property. That means little to no money down, no credit check. All you are doing is putting your property under contract and assigning the contract to another investor for a fee. Example, you have a property under contract for $150,000 and you assign the contract over to another investor for $160,000, and you walk away with $10,000, all by just selling the contract to another investor. As a wholesaler, you are not selling a house, you are selling a piece of paper. And that's what we will go over and explain the whole entire process of how to wholesale properties. And we've had plenty of students that have many success last year with this strategy. Step 4, you want to find a cash buyer, because you're probably asking yourself, well, if I put a property under contract, how am I going to find the cash buyers? Well, you're going to find the cash buyers by going to the local foreclosure auction, because that's all that's going to be there is investors, local tax deed auction, realestatesharkdata.com, bandit signs, and also myhousedeal.com. Now, when I say bandit signs, I'm talking about, I'm going to give you guys a hack real quick. So when we say bandit signs, I'm talking about go to Lowe's, and I want you to get a magic marker, and I want you to put on there 3-bedroom, 2-bath property for sale, need TLC, cost $25,000. Now, your phone is going to be blowing up from real estate investors, cash buyers. You would tell them, hey, I'm sorry, I got the property under contract at the moment. However, I always come across great deals, and I'm interested in getting this property. If you're interested in me being able to provide you with another property, once we come across another property, please leave me your phone number and your email, and we will actually shoot you out the next time we come across a great deal. So now you got another whole way of getting about 20, 30 cash buyers in 1 week. So now you got your system together, you got your team together to be able to find the properties, because we was able to use Real Estate Shark Data or PropStream. You find the property, you reach out to the seller, a distressed seller, put the property on the contract, and now we're able to find a cash buyer to get that, they send that over to. The next thing you want to do, once you do that with both between you and the seller, we use everything DocuSign. So you want to fill out an AB contract between you and the seller. And then you want to fill out a BC contract between you and the cash buyer. And once you get that together with both parties, you want to coordinate the closing and find a local title company, which we have all of that in place, that specialize in wholesale deals, creative financing deals, to open escrow, earnest money, turn in contracts, set up closing dates, and get paid. Wouldn't that sound awesome, right? Okay, so right here we have what kind of results have we been getting in the Real Estate Shark Academy? We have Tamia here. She was able to close on a $7,500 deal in November. She also closed on another $8,500 deal in December. And these are some of the results that we've been getting. We have another student here, Ken McGee. He was able to close on his first real estate investing deal. How would making an extra $10K to $25K change your life? What would you buy? What if I could start right now, no matter what your level of experience is? The exact system we use to maximize profits and to minimize risks. Use this to go from a small time investor to a big time player. So if you're tired of relying on income that only comes if you work or go to work, the time is now, right? So what kind of results will you get inside the Real Estate Shark Academy? These are some of the results. This was one of the students that I told you that closed on the deal. As you can see, that was last year. Shelby closed for $123,447 deal. Lynette, she was just sharing some information. Also, Narik, she didn't know anything about real estate investing at all. Under contract on a 4-unit. Anyone based in Chicago, who's your favorite general contractor? This is how we actually chat inside of the group. What kind of results will you get inside the Real Estate Shark Academy? We have these keys. Broderick got his keys. Brandon got his keys. And then also we see another student here. They was able to close at on an auction.com property. And another one here, Daniel Poston, he closed on a property down in Virginia. And the testimonials continue to keep going on and on and on and on. But I only had, a few that I wanted to put up here because I didn't want to have the whole time just going over testimonials. So with these keys right here, these allow you to get in any bank-owned property in the country. And that's what we strive on in the Real Estate Shark Academy. I'll show you guys how to actually get these keys, how to purchase them. So now you'll be able to go inside these properties you will actually be able to look around, see how much repair costs it's going to allow you to take before you actually even go to the real estate auction. So now you know exactly how much to bid on these properties, and you have a leg up on your competition, because your competition won't know, because a lot of these sites are sight unseen. So only thing they can do is look in the window or break a window or try to kick a door in or anything like that. But we don't teach that here. We will just teach you how to open the door and walk inside the property, do your calculations, go to the auction and bid on the property. Right. These are more testimonials. Malcolm got his keys. Ken closed right here. Just closed on first deal of the year. Smooth sailing. We got it done in 7 days, start to finish. Let's go Sharks. This is another student here. He's out of Houston, Texas. So he was able to close on his deal. More students here. And you can see everything that they've been saying about the Real Estate Shark Academy. While joining Shark Academy has put me in the room with the right people, credit, business, life. Oh, yeah, in real estate. Using the same strategies I've learned here, I was able to help my mom purchase her permanent residence, no greater feeling. So these are some of the results right here that we've been getting inside the Shark Academy. So you want to go bigger. Learn to maximize more profits on deals and acquire more properties. You have two choices. First choice, invest in yourself today and start making a monthly profit in the next 30 days. Second choice, convince yourself why you can't do this and stay where you currently are in life, right? So usually this program is $2,997, and that's for a lifetime membership to be able to be a part of the Real Estate Shark Academy, right? So I'm speaking with the team and I say, you know what? I'm going to drop it down to $997. I say, no, I'm not going to do that. This is the last actual class for the year. I'm sorry, not the year, the month of January. So what we decided to do was drop the whole entire program to $497, but we only have 15 slots available at $497. Right. So in order for you to be a part of this winning team, I'm going to let you know what comes along with it before I give you the link to actually go and purchase this 15 slots. Right. So it comes with access to our course that includes business structure, credit repair, and real estate investing. Interview with Joshua Jennings on real estate on Shark Talk podcast platform. Access to 25 hard money lenders. Access to one-on-one group coaching calls twice a month, access to our cold calling company with free training, the opportunity to partner with the Real Estate Shark on a fix and flip project, access to our very own in-house real estate investing broker, access to all of our contracts, personal access to our coach, Joshua Jennings. You actually get my personal phone number. I actually talk to you in real life. Access to our personal and business funding expert, access to Real Estate Shark Facebook and WhatsApp group, Real Estate Shark ebook, free invitation to our 2-day real estate event to network and meet all the Sharks and Joshua Jennings in person, Real Estate Shark t-shirt, access to our Voxer network to communicate with the Sharks and Joshua Jennings. Now, this is the offer right here. And you can actually go and secure your spot now. It's only 15 slots available. We're on multiple different platforms here. And like I say, tonight and tonight only, this program will go for $497. You guys have 1 hour to be able to be a part of a group, a family, a community where you're going to be in one room, and you guys will be able to have so much connections, meet so many different individuals through the WhatsApp group and through the Voxer app. So if you guys want to be a part of something special, trust me, this will not be $497 again. Like I said, the original price that I'm going to have this listed at is $1997, and that's going to be the ideal price for this program. And I want you guys just to understand, like, this is an amazing giveaway that I'll be doing tonight. Like I said, you guys will have free access to be able to speak with me, ask me any questions you guys may have on any part of the journey that you guys are on. And I'm also doing a 30K offer where you can partner with me and we flip a property together, and use my contractors. You use my contractors, you can use my realtor, everybody. And I've actually had a couple students that actually used that program last year, and we all did great. They actually been using my expertise. For me, I love doing it because it just brings more awareness to the Real Estate Shark Academy. Because a lot of students may say, well, that's a great gesture, but why are you even spending the time to do that? Well, the biggest reason why I do that is because now I'm allowing you guys to be able to come to the auction with me, see that experience, raise my hand, close on a deal. Then not only that, but now you're able to communicate with my contractors, see who they are, get their phone numbers for your future projects, and do all of that. And how I get paid on that particular deal is I get paid 12% on the back end of the actual check that you get put in your hand. So with these students just closed for $94,000, I was able to get 12% of the $94,000, 12% of the $124,000, 12% of the $76,000 that we basically work together throughout the whole entire process. They use my team, my system, and basically I just get paid 12%. And that 12% is just for me managing the project, looking over the project, and making sure everything runs smoothly. So I want you guys to take a great leap right now. This is going into 2024. This is the year that you promised yourself that you was going to do what you had to do for your family, for your kids, for your financial freedom, for yourself. Because at the end of the day, you matters more than anybody. Because once you're here and once you're comfortable, now you're being able to spread the knowledge, spread the information to your loved ones, spread this information to your kids. I even spread this information to my daughter. She's 12 years old and she can't wait till she turned 18 so she can become a real estate agent and a real estate investor. She's already an investor now, understands how to go through a property and evaluate it. But you have to be at least 18 to become a realtor. But this is a great opportunity for you guys to be able to, bring awareness to your family and create generational wealth for you and your family forever. And you guys have the site now, and I'm going to, let's see here. One question here. What if I'm just too swamped and want to invest 30K for the 94K? Now, that's a great question, Joy. I actually have a student just like that. Her name is Brittany Harris. She's from Colombia. And what she did, what we have done was she invested all of her money with me. She even gave me her credit card. That's how much she trusts me. And that's the God honest truth. So what I do for her now is make sure that my contractors make their runs. And we got her a property. And we got that property for $32,000 and the property value at $190,000. And what she's doing now is fixing the property up. And she's going to rent that property out, and then she's going to do a cash out refinance to actually get the money back off of that property. And we actually sign contracts like the whole 9 yards. So you won't have anything to worry about. We signed the contracts. You can go over the contracts. It's just basically stating that, I'll be finding you a property. I have 3 months to find you a property. And then from that point, you can say, well, Josh, I want my 30K back and I want to just, go another route, which you won't have to worry about that because I have proven systems that I will guarantee you will have a great property with a whole lot of equity in that property that will allow you now to have the option to either fix and flip the property, or you can hold on to the property as a rental property, and then you can use the rental property to do a cash out refinance if you want to tap into the equity of the property. So that choice would be yours. If you're interested in the 30K, if you're interested in the 30K flip program, just let me know. You can DM me and then we can have a consultation call about that. And then if you're ready to move forward from that consultation call, we'll do a Zoom call, and I'll break everything down for you, how that process works, because we actually have an auction coming up February the 5th. It's the first Monday of every month. We have real estate auctions. And I see some great properties in that auction as well. So if you want to hop on a call, just inbox me and say, hey, look, I want to get on the call. And from that point, we'll schedule a Zoom call. We can do that tomorrow. We can actually do that tomorrow. Just let me know what's a good time for you. And then we can go from the Zoom call, and then we can go over, you wiring the money over, and then me signing the contract, sending the contract over to you, you wiring the money over. And then from that point, we'll just be locked in all the way from the purchase price of the property, the down payment, the closing, like everything. So you guys will definitely be in position of having a property with a whole lot of equity in it. I would even ask you, is it okay, or you don't want to, as far as going through the property myself, showing you kind of step by step and doing it on social media, like I do my properties. But that'll be up to you, because it'll be your property. Because some people like to keep things to themselves, but that'll be up to you. It won't be my property. I'll be letting people know that I'm doing this for a student. But we can talk over all of that on the consultation call. Sounds good. I'm going to inbox you. Okay, great. All right, Joy. Well, I look forward to you inboxing me. Also, everybody who I see here who've actually purchased, congratulations for being part of the Real Estate Shark Academy. We'll reach out to you tomorrow, and we'll be able to move forward as far as all next action steps. You get your shirts, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. You guys have this. You still have, I guess, about another 45, 30 minutes now to still be able to purchase. So you guys have a great night. I appreciate you guys for coming out, and I hope I wasn't too long or too long-winded. You guys have a great day, great night. And if you have any questions or concerns, reach out to me. And the people that sign up tonight, you guys will also be able to have my personal contact information. So if you have any questions, we'll be able to, answer those questions as well. You actually talk to me. It's not like you talk to a team member or anything. You actually talk to me. So we'll be reaching out to you guys tomorrow, and you guys have a great night. Enjoy. I'll be reaching out to you as well once I get the inbox, and we'll go ahead and schedule that call on tomorrow, but we'll talk via the inbox first. Thank you. You guys have a great night.